We will get to Super Bowl talk, we promise. But locally, nothing's bigger than the New Mexico Lobos, Charles.
No.
So here, 3 and out, it's time to debate and talk about their game and upcoming schedule and just where the Lobos currently are. Every time I see the Lobos, I just get upset, considering that they should have beat Wyoming, and they could be in a really good position to win the Mountain West Conference if they would have won the game that they should have won. So 3 and out, Charles, let's debate it. What do you think? New Mexico, they get a win over San Jose Chumps, San Jose State. But they are. They are, look, they're trash. There's high school teams that can beat them.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. There's not much to really talk about this game. You know what we can break down in this game? That some players, Coach Neal wasn't too happy after the game.
He's never happy.
Coaches are never happy, huh? No matter how much they win by, how much they lose by, they
didn't play good, New Mexico.
That's what I was going to say. They didn't play that well.
Right.
Delaney had a good game. He shot the ball well. Hugh didn't shoot the ball well. Lawwood stepped up and put up some points. But other guys where this was a chance for them to show Coach how dedicated they were to just winning as a team and not just worry about the individual accolades or whatnot. I thought some of the guys didn't step up to the plate and just played a good team game.
Jordan Goodman not playing good. Delaney is playing good right now. Deshaun needs to play this consistent all the time, dropping shots. I like Deshaun Delaney. I think he needs to be more aggressive. What do you think? I think
the last 3
Delaney
games he's been
aggressive.
Yeah, he's been aggressive the last 3 games. Adam, when you think about, go look at his shot selection, his shot attempts. His numbers are increasing or whatnot. But for them to go a long way, not just Deshaun, but Greenwood needs to be consistent. We still need a lights-out game from him at home. That helps. And I think we need 2 or 3 more guys on that team to step up consistently. Devin Williams, we thought, was that guy emerging as the consistent piece. He's kind of fallen off. We haven't heard too much from him since the exhausted.
He's good against Wyoming, though.
Since the exhausted experiment or whatever.
Right. He's tired yet. Coach Neal's not going to be too happy, I think, the rest of this year. Lobos' schedule is going to get drastically more difficult here coming soon. All right, obviously they're going to go to Air Force. Should be a game. They should win. Be a good game. It's never given how Air Force plays at Air Force. They still have to go to Colorado State. They host San Diego State, and they still have to go to Boise State. Now, what's interesting is New Mexico only plays San Jose State once, which obviously isn't a benefit for them.
Man.
We have some of the shots that Delaney was dropping down. Well, look, I mean, you know, when he gets confident, Charles, he's a beast to handle. He is, because he's so athletic. He's a matchup nightmare.
Matchup nightmare. And what happens, he starts knocking down shots, the floor is being spread more, and he gets more confidence. Look at it. They have to respect the inside play because the guys were getting some easy buckets down there.
In this team? Is he ever going to fit within this team?
Right now, you have to say no, but it's still, to me, there's still time for him to prove himself and probably crack the lineup a little bit more and get more minutes. But with Delaney knocking that down, that's when he's confident, we know what he can do. Everyone's talked about it for 4 years now, like, hey, Deshaun Delaney, he can shoot, and he can. Look, perfect screen down there, pump fake, because they got to respect the jumper now, and gets right to the lane. That's what we need all year. If he can continue to do that moving forward, Greenwood continue to play high.
The Mountain West with the down year, endless possibilities, right, for this Lobo team. The tournament is still
the ceiling is right.
Possible.
Okay, if Wyoming and Colorado State are right there at the top, and you still get to play them again, you're sitting in a good spot.
It shocks me. You know, everybody knows who Lenardi is and what he does, and with his bracketology for ESPN. Well, it shocks me. Right now, 3 teams from the Mountain West Conference would be projected to be in: Colorado State, Wyoming, and San Diego State, which they don't have good resumes. Just San Diego State does. But Colorado State and Wyoming.
Joe Lenardi is the godfather of predicting the brackets and whatnot.
He knows
the season will play out, but they're going according to right now they're in. But I think if these teams keep beating up on each other, you can't. Wyoming can't afford to lose anymore. Colorado State can't afford to lose anymore.
If San Diego State doesn't win the conference tournament, then it's a 2-bid league.
Yes,
that's it. I think so.
I agree. That's why they can't lose anymore.
Let's go and let's move on here. 3 and out. And let's talk about prep hoops, Charles.
That's where it's at.
Another big weekend. Friday was dynamite. Hobbs, they take care of business. Tasker Arena, smash around Carlsbad. That score is actually closer than the game was. It was tied at half, but Hobbs really pulled away with this one.
A really physical game from all the articles that I've read. A lot of technical fouls. The big guy fouled out. Kelvin Jones fouled out, but didn't stop Hobbs from getting that big win. Hey, they did what they're supposed to do, win at home, because you got to go to Carlsbad. Carlsbad, they can't hang their hat on it because they got to finish out the season. They'll get Hobbs again at home this time, and all they got to do is beat them.
Now it's mandatory, though.
Yes,
it is
that's
mandatory if they want a decent seed come tournament time, because they do have some blemishes here locally. They lost to Volcano Vista at home, too, which will be an interesting way to how they're seeded.
The crazy part about that, though, is
Carlsbad.
Because Carlsbad came into the season with so much expectation, so much hope from everyone else that they're still up there as far as polls. They're still going to be ranked 6 or 7, maybe even 5, going into the coaches' media
I think
poll.
Everyone sees
they
the
give
type
a lot
of
of the
team
talent.
that
Yeah, they go with the talent, not necessarily their resume.
Sure. Look, I think Cleveland with a big win, obviously, against Cibola. They're 3-0 in district. Cleveland, if they beat Rio Rancho tomorrow night, they're going to be the district champs, and they're going to get a top 2, top 3 seed. Wouldn't you agree with that?
Well, if you're Rio Rancho, you know exactly how big of a game this is, because the last thing you want to do is be 2 games behind this Cleveland team. They already have a blemish. Rio Rancho's lost already early in the season. I mean, early
They'll
in the
win
district play.
if they win Tuesday
Exactly.
night.
They need to win this game. And Cleveland, people are saying, well, they haven't played that well. I got to think it's because of district play. People know you so well. You tend to play closer games. That's just how district games are. Some nights you're going to have an off
Just
night.
like conference.
They haven't, just like conference games.
And
they're
the
always
NCAA.
close. You never know what's going to happen. But they do. Ryan Jones not scoring points in the first half, that would concern me a little bit.
He scored 1 point in the first half, but he finished with 24.
Making up
so.
But think about if you're playing a team that's making their shots, that it could have been a bigger deficit than what it was. Cibola missed an opportunity to steal that game.
How about Albuquerque High?
Same situation.
In a tough one against Rio Grande, they win. Rio Grande's got all their players back. They're starting to play really good right now. Your Bulldogs, though, that we knew that district was going to be a battle every night, isn't it?
Battle every night. Even when we were making our predictions last week, I think I said it's going to be a 3 or 4 point game. Rio Grande, and I know we've been saying all year, they got some pieces back. They look really tough. Ask St. Pius, ask everyone who's played them as of late, that they've been in close games. They've squandered the lead in these 3 games, though.
Real quickly, West Mesa, they beat Atrisco Heritage, and so now they've kind of stepped up.
Tied for second.
Tied for second, so they're going to play Albuquerque High this week, which is a monster game.
Yeah, I believe they play tomorrow at West Mesa, so West Mesa needs to hold home court. Big-time win for them. Bad loss for Atrisco just when they had a chance to really stay in the race. Now they're 2 games behind first place, 3 games behind first place. Big-time game, and then Sandia, of course, beating that Valley team. That's
when you
big win for
return,
them.
we're going to talk about the Super Bowl. There's much to discuss. Come on back at uSports Central.